Hello, my name is Miguel Rodriguez. I am here with PLX, and I'm going to demonstrate to you the Express Fabric. So as we heard earlier, Express Fabric is a technology that PLX is working on where we maximize the benefits of PCI Express in the data center. As you can see here on these slides, the top left, we can see that today's data center, we have your CPU in the server box, as well as some other HBAs, components that go to external switches to be able to do clustering or to be able to access storage and things like that. That carries a penalty on each of the servers in terms of cost for the additional HBA and power, etc. With Express Fabric, what we're trying to do is we're trying to disaggregate the components. And by that I mean that the CPU, the chipset, it has PCI Express already in it. And so why not extend that out of the box into a top-of-rack switch and interconnect your servers via PCI Express, but get the additional benefit of going out to an external storage network or to the cloud by sharing the HBAs or the NIC devices. And so if we walk here to the actual hardware, this is what we're showing here in live hardware. What we have is we have a top-of-rack switch that's composed primarily of PCI Express switches that we see here. As you can see on the front of the box, these are your standard QSFP Plus connectors that are currently being used in the data center today. So this is all standardized cables, connectors, etc. that currently exist in the data center. On these connectors, you can use copper cabling 3 meters, but you can also extend longer distances using optical cabling up to 100 meters if you like. This giving you reach within multiple racks within a room. And so these are the components. In this rack here, what we're showing is 4 servers interconnected via PCI Express through this top-of-rack switch. The advantage of using PCI Express in addition to disaggregating is that you do not have to change your applications. The software stack that interfaces or that runs on top of the hardware actually understands the protocols and the technologies available out there, such as InfiniBand with the OFED and TCP/IP for Ethernet. And so what we're showing here is that we are running Ethernet benchmarking programs here that show not only the ability to run the existing protocols in the data center today over PCI Express, but also showing the benefit of the performance that you get using PCI Express. In here, on 4-lane of Gen 3 PCI Express, we are showing up to 20 gigabits per second between 2 servers. That is double what you can do right now with 10 gig Ethernet, which is what you would normally find in today's data centers. So right off the bat, we see an improvement in performance with PCI Express. But another thing that we're able to do with PCI Express is that not only are we able to do the cluster, improve the performance in a clustering environment, but we are also able to share, as we looked at on the slide before, we're able to share the uplink components, let's say for the cloud, a 10 gig interface, a 40 gig interface. We're able to share that one device amongst the multiple servers in this cluster. In this box, there is no Ethernet cable connection other than the single cable that comes to the front of the rack. And if you look at this top-of-rack switch, there's one in this rack, mini rack here. But in the top-of-rack switch, we have a mini backplane with PCI Express connectors. And in one of those connectors, we have a 10 gig network interface card. And that's the device that we are sharing amongst the 4 servers in here. And so just to demonstrate, by running the software, by running the drivers of the network device itself, we are able to now we're able to basically browse go to the cloud, if you will, by sharing that one device between all the servers that we have here. We have 2 running, and we can start a 3rd one here by loading the driver. That will allow us to do this. And if you look closer here, once I start loading the driver, you see that the network interface is disconnected. But as soon as I start loading the driver, you will see that immediately a network interface controller is detected by this system. Now, it's not physically on this server. It resides on the top of rack switch. But through PCI Express and through the driver, the features in the PCI Express fabric, the Express fabric, we are able to share that component with this server as well. And so now we can do similar things here by opening a browser and going to the cloud, if you will. And I'm just going to open a website here, PLX website. And so now, as you can see, we're able to share this one device amongst multiple servers. Once again, disaggregating the current architecture that we have seen in the data center, and then just adding more flexibility to the fabric. This is PCI Express or Express Fabric in a nutshell. Thank you for watching.